Hello, bosses all around the world, and in today's video, we're going to be doing another Walking Dead review of The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 6. I don't know, do you not know the name of the episode currently? But yeah, let's go straight into this episode. So, yeah, spoilers ahead, keep in mind. So obviously, don't watch this video, because clearly I'm doing a review, and it's a spoiler review, and just don't watch it if you know. Don't give me comments of hates of why are you spoiling it for me if you know I'm gonna spoil it anyway because it's a review. But anyway, let's get started in order of what happened in the episode. So we start off the episode by seeing Daryl and Abraham and Sasha. They take off where they left off on Rick's episode. I think it was episode 4. Yeah, they start off from there. Keep in mind, all these episodes are taking place in one day, or in a one, no, not 1 day, because it's been a day. In a 2 day, 3 day, yeah, two and a 3 days, in between them. That's when it's taking place. So yeah, it has been taking place in 2 days and all of that. And yeah, so we start off with them when they're with Rick, and well, like not when they're with Rick, but it's just them three, and then they quickly become attacked by a group. We are not known of this group yet. They attack them, and then they shoot at Sasha and Abraham, splitting off the group, and they shoot at Daryl, and Daryl falls off his bike, and Sasha and Abraham went ahead. And what happened with them again? They got separated, and then they killed the 2 people that was in the car. When they killed them, it was pretty intense at this point. I thought Daryl was gonna, like, I don't know, he just driving really fast when he was on his bike. But yeah, and then from then the group separates. So Daryl was by himself, and then he eventually does get captured by a character. He's blonde. No one knows his name yet. There's no name. It's him and his two girls. But I'm just gonna say that his name is what's his name? He's in the comic books. We're just gonna have to call him Dwight for now. And yeah, Dwight. So this episode we're gonna call him Dwight. He gets captured by Dwight. Dwight has him at gunpoint. Dwight is threatening to kill Daryl, and Daryl is pretty scared, and then he has Daryl tied up and all that. He takes Daryl's crossbow, and yeah. So what he does is, they're going to talk about what happens with Daryl first. So with Daryl, he takes his crossbow, and then Daryl is unconscious, and he wakes up, and he's drifting in and out of consciousness, and he sees what's going on with Dwight and the 2 girls and all of that. And yeah, they say let's move. Daryl wakes up. Dwight says let's move to Daryl, and then they switch locations, and then they go to another place which looks raided. I don't know if that was their old camp or whatever, but they look really scared. Like that one of the girls' faces, where her facial expression, we can see that she was really shocked at what happened at her old camp. Perhaps, maybe it was her old camp. But then from there on, Daryl escapes robbing them. He steals their bag with insulin that was inside, and then it cuts to commercial, and then in this time Daryl's just thinking, or he knows to himself, oh, this girl probably needs the insulin, so I'm gonna go and repeat this. I'm gonna go and return this to them. So what he does is he goes up and he gets the crossbow and he holds it up at their face, at the White's face, and then he says, put your gun down, empty your pockets and all of that. And then Daryl gives them the insulin, and then Daryl chills with them for a little bit longer. Then all of a sudden, bang, a big ass truck just comes and just boom, just fucking goes down on this forest. Like, it just fucking just runs down trees and everything. Like, damn, it was pretty tight. So yeah, this big truck just comes and then just takes down half the forest. And then this guy comes. We don't get to see his face. I'm guessing it's Negan, or he's probably just another member of the Saviors. The group's not named yet. It could be the Saviors, or it may not be the Saviors. But yeah, what happens is he comes and then he's shouting at the White, and then he's like making, I don't know what he's doing. He's just making amendments, or like they had them. I don't know what they were doing. They were just talking to Dwight, but it didn't look like they were being friendly with him. Like Dwight looked kind of scared of him, and yeah. from then on, they got cornered by them, and what he does is he decides to, like, I don't know what happened with this situation. It was pretty weird because they was cornered, you know, like it was Daryl was hiding in the trees at this moment, and then Dwight and that they were just out in the open, and then I just found it pretty weird. But only I found it weird because they were surrounded, and then Daryl saves their lives and brings them to his bike, and then like I just find it weird, like they were surrounded. How could they just walk away like it's okay? But then anyway, yeah, they go to like a little place, a little cabin, but it's really burnt down because they burnt down the group. They burnt down the forest. And yeah, he goes to a cabin. I think it's the woods, you know. Yeah, he burns down the woods or something. A fire, you know, just a big whole wood fire. And then everything was burnt inside there. And then this woman sees two people she loved or something. Probably she knew them before they were walkers. But then they were underneath this glass thing. So what this girl does is she goes on top of the glass and lies there and crying. And the glass breaks. And then, as you can see, both walkers bite her neck twice. Like, one walker bites one side of the neck and the one walker bites the other side of the neck, which is, she knew she was fucked from there. But I just find it weird how symbolic it was, how the two walkers, they were holding hands as they were dead. And they were also, they both got some meat, you know, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they both killed her, they both bit her at the same time. So yeah, that's pretty tight. And then she died, sadly. And then from there on, the White's group was not the yeah, that's his name. The White's group was looking kind of upset, and that they were looking crazy. And then Daryl asks them Daryl asks them the questions: how much people have you killed? Why? That question, you know, that question was in season flipping 3, you know. I remember that when Rick asked that woman, and then they say I've not killed no one, which we find out that the White's not a killer. He's just a normal guy. And then this is what he wants you to think. And then Daryl brings them to the bike, and then he says, I'll bring you back to my camp. And then at this point, Daryl knew he fucks up because the White robs him. Like, he takes his crossbow and he takes Daryl's bike, which just leaves Daryl by himself. And yeah, pretty big surprise that Daryl's crossbow is now officially gone. But yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. Sorry, Daryl crossbow fans, but Daryl may have to get a new weapon, because in the comic book series, the White also uses a crossbow, but he has a burnt face at the same time. So this could probably be his origin story, and then how he got his crossbow and all that, because in the comic books it's not really touched on how he got his crossbow and how he learned to do all of his stuff and all that. But then again, that is just a prediction, so yeah. I'm just guessing he's gonna go to the Saviors, and it's gonna happen. What happened in the comic books and all of that. But yeah, on the way out, walking out the forest, was it the woods? Yeah, on the way out walking out of the woods, Daryl finds a big truck which can drive. So what he does is he goes on to Abraham and Sasha. Now we've basically done the Daryl part of the story. Now let's go on to the Sasha and Abraham part of the story. So yeah, with Daryl and with Abraham and Sasha, they're sitting there. Like, what Sasha says is, she says, oh, she treats Abraham like a little baby. She's like, oh, you don't need to kill every walker you see, you know. And that's kind of symbolic, because in episode 5, Sasha was like, I'll kill every walker I see, no matter what, I'll kill everything. She did that. She kills every walker she sees, leave nothing. And what's his name? He's on that. Like, he's on that. Abraham is on that same thing that she's on. Like, him and her, they can relate to each other. He wants to kill everything. She wanted to kill anything, but now everything. Now she's changed her mind, and now she's showing him the better way of life, and how you don't need to be there. Like, you can either open the door. No, what was it? She says you can stay on that. So you can stay outside walls and possibly die, or you can go and search for your own home. Because once you have 4 doors, when you got 4 walls on the roof, you're safe. That's what she said, basically, I think. But yeah, it was pretty weird how she slept, and then opposite her there was a walker stuck in the little door. And Abraham says, when are we gonna go out and look for Daryl and all of that? And then she says, the way to find the tracker, you have to stay still. So she just stays in the same spot. She goes to a door, writes Dixon on it, and then goes inside. And then she sees that walker. Abraham wants to kill her, but then she convinces him not to. So you stay you watch it or you sleep. That's the option she gave him. And then yeah, there was nothing. There's not that much things happened between them two. But then I think Abraham and Sasha may have a little connection. You know, like maybe may go into a little relationship there. But that's just in my head. That's just in my mind. So I'm not pretty 100 in that, you know, because Abraham was sleeping with Rosita the other day. But then it's a maybe. It's a maybe. So yeah, Abraham was sleeping with Rosita episode on season 5. I remember that. I remember that in the library, and Eugene was just watching him to do it like he's a virgin. Probably a virgin. Probably don't matter. Probably most likely a virgin. But yeah, I mean, I just find it funny that I just find it funny, like how Abraham and Sasha may go out. I don't know if they're having a relationship thing or like a close friendship, but it just depends on what we'll see. So I'm guessing that they'll have a really close friendship. They can't be any tighter than a relationship, because she did go out with Bob, and Bob did pass away when he got bit, and the scavengers, or the terminus people, the hunters, when the hunters, you know, chopped off his leg and ate, you know, fucking feasted on his leg, you know. But yeah, so that's pretty weird to say the least. And this episode was a pretty good episode. But at the end, when Daryl picks them up... Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to touch on when Abraham found the rocket launcher. Abraham found the rocket launcher. He really wanted to go and get the rocket launcher. But then the zombie, it was hanging on the edge of the bridge. And then he couldn't get it. Like, he was just reaching for it. And then he would just start, like, he was trying to get it. And then he was just, like, a little intense moment when he just started screaming. He just started screaming rapid. Like, he just randomly started screaming at the walker. And then it was just pure madness. Like, he was just like, just screaming at the walker in his face. I thought he was gonna die, to be honest. But then I said to myself, he can't die. It's Abraham. Like, it has to be a slow episode. And then he gives up. He gets a pack of cigarettes. You know, not cigarettes, you know, cigar. You know, that's Abraham style. He goes and gets a cigar, lights it up, smokes for a bit, and just chilling and just wondering, is it worth it living life or something? That's what I'm just guessing. He's wondering. I don't know what he's thinking. But by his facial expression, I'm just thinking that. And then all of a sudden, the walker randomly just falls off the bridge, and then the rocket launcher was just there. It was just there, like, it was just on the bridge. I'm like, not on the bridge, but it was still hanging. He could just go it easily. And I was just like, wow. What's he gonna do with an RPG? Like, come on, that's clearly setting us up for No Way Out. But yeah, I find that weird. The phone keep going off. I find that weird how he's just setting him up for No Way Out, and then you're gonna be flipping shooting RPGs at No Way Out. Wow, No Way Out's gonna be good. That's coming in maybe a few episodes, maybe the end of season 6. I don't know. The wolves, we ain't seen much of them. We'll see what happens with them. We'll see if that wolf escapes from Morgan. Remember that wolf. Keep him in mind. But anyway, yeah, this episode was pretty good. And then Daryl comes and picks them up, and at the end of the episode, you hear someone say, "Help me," and you'd think that it's Glenn. No, you'd think that it's Rick. I don't know who you think it is, but I don't know who it is. I'm guessing it's some random person from in Alexandria. We will find out who it is next episode, which is soon, episode 7. And I'm sorry for uploading this late. I mean, this is so late. I'm uploading this on Friday, and The Walking Dead came out on Monday, or even Sunday. Like, damn. I'm sorry I uploaded this late. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this review. Before I do end it, I would like to give this episode 6 out of 10. It wasn't my favorite episode. 5 out of 10 actually. A 5 out of 10. But yeah, it was a good episode. Could have been better. Could have been... I don't want more episodes to be more deaths, but they're leading up to something. That's why it's not really low end. It's like 50-50. It's a good episode, but it's not a dead episode. They're leading up to something big that's going to happen in the mid-season finale. Someone's going to die. Something's going to happen mid-season finale. We just have to wait and see. Maybe No Way Out. Maybe. Or maybe Carl gets shot in the eye by Ron. But we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, I hope you have all enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one, and Bossman out.